Just because your divorce is behind you doesn't mean you have to stop making changes. No, or it may not be quite as stressful as during the divorce, that's for sure, but I want to help you build up your wealth and keep your wealth. And one of those steps is to building an emergency fund. And we're going to talk about that today. I'm Tracy Stewart, and this is your Money Minute. Surprises happen. Some of them are nice, some of them are not so nice, and some of them are expensive. Did the refrigerator break? Did you have a medical issue that required some copays or some other larger amounts of money? We can't plan for everything. Darn. And we can't predict the future. Darn. You need to have an emergency fund because whatever can go wrong will go wrong at the worst possible time. That's Murphy's Law. I'm sure you all have heard of it. So Murphy doesn't care what's going on in your life. And you cannot control Murphy. These things just show up. So if you have an emergency fund, then you can glide right through these things. An emergency fund is not for vacations. It's not for new cars. You should be saving up already in another way for a new car. Yes, savings. You want to be wealthy? Savings. Prepare by putting money into an emergency fund. Figure out how much money per month you can slip into that and keep building it up. And when the emergency arises, you can dip into it. But do not use it for something that's not truly an emergency. What I want you to do is build up an emergency fund that eventually, when you get there, wherever there is, it is 6 months of your take-home income. 6 months. And that way, if you should lose your job, your company downsizes, whatever the reason, you can float along for 6 months without really panicking. Yes, losing a job for whatever reason is an emergency. Going on vacation is not an emergency. So, save that money, build that emergency fund. And there are other videos that I have about emergency funds. Financial independence is unbelievably liberating. Yes, it is. And you can help yourself get there by building an emergency fund and using it only for emergencies. And once you have used some money out of it for emergencies, you want to build it right back up again as soon as you can. Well, if you'd like to learn more about getting wealthy and staying wealthy, financial independence, all that good stuff, you just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Monday through Friday, you'll learn about different ways and additional ways to get to your financial goals.